Hello, my dear students, how are you all? I hope you will fine, and I welcome you to the science class for class 8. And today we are going to start new chapter, that is chapter 2nd, microorganism, friend and foe. So without wasting time, let's get started. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the microorganism, where do microorganisms live, microorganisms and us, the harmful microorganism, the food preservation, the role of microorganism in food preservation, the nitrogen fixation and the nitrogen cycle. Okay, yes, so we'll discuss everything in detail. Okay, before going to in detail, let us see introduction. So in class 6 you have learned in that in living organism it consists of plant, it include plant, animal and microorganisms. So all these three things are collectively called as a living organism. Okay, yes, so these micro okay, so like sometime you have seen that if you leave bread moist for some time, someday, so its color will change to grayish color, or some you will find some grayish patches on the bread. So actually they are fungi. Okay, yes, so and those you cannot, it will look like just a grayish color, but if you'll see it with the hand lens, okay, or under microscope, so you will see that they have a well structure. Okay, they have a well structure. Okay, yes, they are actually the fungi. Okay, yes, so the microorganism, so microorganism are the living organism which cannot be seen with the unaided eye. We cannot see with our eyes. Okay, yes, to see them we need to take the help of hand lens. Okay, or the microscope. Okay, yes, we need to take the help of microscope to see them. Okay, yes, so they are very small in size, like fungi on your bread. Okay, yes, then these microorganisms can be classified into four groups, that is bacteria, then fungi, then protozoa and algae. Okay, and there is another class of these microorganisms that is called the viruses. Okay, they are also the microscopic, but it shows some different character from all this, so it has a kept separate. Okay, yes, then some cold cough, the normal disease like a cold cough and influenza is actually caused by viruses, and some serious disease like polio, chickenpox, okay, are caused by the viruses only. Okay, then dysentery, that is the inflammation in your intestine, it is a kind of disease. Okay, then malaria is caused by protozoa. Okay, then typhoid and TB, tuberculosis, are caused by the this bacteria. Okay, yes, okay, yes, so here you have some pictures, like these are some bacteria, like bacteria can be in any shape, like round shape, or it can be in this kind of shape. Okay, yes, then these are the example of algae. You must have seen this in rainy season near your home. Okay, and this in any lake or pond. Okay, then in this bacteria, so these are bacteria, these are algae, these are some example of this protozoa. Okay, so in protozoa you have amoeba, then paramecium, euglena. Okay, yes, and you know that this amoeba is a single cell microorganism. Yes, so then you have this fungi. Okay, like these fungi, then okay, yes, okay, so yes, let's move. So where do microorganisms live? So microorganism may be single cell, like bacteria, and some algae. Okay, and protozoa. So some algae are single cell and some algae are multicellular. Okay, and protozoa and all bacteria are single cell. Okay, and some okay, fungi and some algae are multicellular. Okay, yes, so these microorganism like fungi, then bacteria, then protozoa and viruses and what we left, uh, algae. So these can survive in extreme cold to extreme hot weather or hot climate, and they can survive in desert to marshland. Okay, yes, so it means they can survive in any condition. Okay, yes. Then they are also found inside the other bodies of animal, including humans. So there are some kind of bacteria which is present in you as well. Okay, yes, there are some good bacteria. Okay, yes. Then some microorganisms grow on the other microorganisms, like other exist freely. Okay, so some microorganisms grow on other microorganisms, like okay, if we talk about the fungi. Okay, so fungi live or they survive on the dead and decaying matter. Okay, yes, like if you have seen mushroom. Okay, yes, and like viruses. So the viruses cannot live alone. They need a body to live on. Okay, so it can live in bacteria, it can live in any animal, it can live on plant. Okay, so the viruses can live on these things. Okay, so it need a body to survive it. Okay, to propagate it. Okay, yes, the microorganism like amoeba can live alone. Okay, while fungi, bacteria live in colonies. Okay, yes. So let's move. Okay, then microorganism and us. So some microorganisms are beneficial for us in many way, and while some are harmful and they causes many dangerous diseases. Okay, yes, so we will study the friendly microorganisms. Those are beneficial for us. So microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in preparation of curd, bread and cakes, yes, in a large scale. Okay, yes, and then microorganisms have been used for production in alcohol since ages. Yes, this microorganism is called yeast. Okay, yes, and this yeast is used in idli also. Okay, yes, so yes, then they are also used in cleaning up the environment. Okay, they are used in medicinal purpose, they are used in agriculture to increase the fertility of soil. Okay, yes, fertility of soil. Yes, so we will see one by one in detail. Okay, yes. Okay, so commercial use of microorganisms. So the microorganism like yeast are used for large scale production of alcohol. Okay, wine and acetic acid, that is vinegar. Okay, yes, here it is given yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. Okay, yes, so for this purpose yeast is grown on natural sugar, which is being extracted from barley, wheat, rice and crushed fruit juices. Okay, yes, so we have a juice or we have a sugar from these crops. Okay, and then we feed this yeast. Okay, then these yeast feed on this. Okay, they live on this and they produce the alcohol. Okay, yes, and that is why the alcohol is produced. Okay, so we can say that the process of converting or conversion of sugar into alcohol. Okay, so sugar into alcohol, the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called fermentation. Okay, fermentation. Okay, yes. Then next we have a medicinal use of microorganisms. Okay, so whenever you get sick, okay, so you visit a doctor and he gave you some tablets or pills. Okay, yes, so what is actually that? It is actually the antibiotic. Okay, so what does actually antibiotic do? So this antibiotic when we take we inside. Okay, so they go and they kill the harmful bacteria or germs. Okay, yes, then antibiotics are produced from bacteria. Okay, yes, so these antibacterials are actually they are produced from the bacteria and fungi alone. Okay, yes, only. Then some example of these antibiotics are streptomycin, then tetracycline, then erythromycin. Okay, so these are some antibiotics. Okay, yes. The next is vaccine. So So several diseases like including cholera, then tuberculosis, smallpox, and hepatitis can be prevented by the vaccine. But first, let us study what is vaccine. Okay, so what happen whenever a harmful bacteria enter in your body? Okay, enter in your body, so your body produces some antibiotics to fight with this. Okay, so if your body is able to produce sufficient number of antibiotics, and if your body can defeat this bacteria or harmful microorganism, then you will be not affected. But in case if they get dominated, or your body is not able to fight with them, so you will got sick. Okay, so what happen in case in such situation, before you are getting sick of any dangerous disease, you are you are getting you are injected with the same virus or bacteria. Okay, okay, so you are injected with the same virus or bacteria which are weak or dead, okay. So what happened, you have injected weak and dead virus or bacteria, so your body will understand that your body will prepare to fight with it. Okay, and it will produce antibiotics, and it will learn how to fight with this. Okay, yes. And then when in case in future, when the real or strong that bacteria or virus will enter, your body will be already prepared that how to deal with how to deal with this kind of virus or bacteria, and your body will be able to fight with this. Okay, so that is the concept of vaccination. Okay, just like if in case uh, in your house, if a thief, okay, thief came, which is not actually thief, okay, but for to alert you, a thief came, and you just got alerted. Okay, so from the next time you will be in knowing how to deal with the thief. Okay, when the actual thief will come. Okay, so something like that. Okay, yes. So the polio, and you might have seen the polio ads in TV and newspapers. Okay, so these polios, the people which are used to do 2 drops, okay, of this vaccine. Okay, so it is a good news that our country is now free from polio. Okay, yes. And now smallpox, the work is going on. Okay, yes, so it is also being prevented from the vaccine. Okay, yes. Then next thing is increasing the soil fertility. So some bacteria like rhizobium and blue green algae, which are capable to fix the nitrogen, okay, from the atmosphere to enrich the soil. Okay, with the nitrogen and increase its fertility. Okay, so what they do actually, these bacteria or some that is the rhizobium or the blue green algae, though they absorb the nitrogen from atmosphere, they fix in the soil. Okay, and ultimately they increase the soil fertility. Okay, yes. These microbes are commonly called biological nitrogen fixer. Okay, yes. Then cleaning environment. Okay, so you might have seen many times the dead plant or dead or remain of plant or animal faces. Okay, cow dung. Okay, so after some time you have seen that they get disappear. Okay, they convert into soil. Okay, so how this happens? So this happens just because of some microorganism which fed on it. Okay, which live on it. Okay, and they convert these substances, dead plant, dead animal. Okay, or the waste material into simpler substance. Okay, and when they convert this animal waste and plant waste into substance, that is called a manure. Okay, so it is done by the microorganism. Okay, and that process is called the decomposition. Okay, yes. Then yes, so these microorganisms convert So these microorganisms convert the harmful and smelly substances into usable and clean, okay, and okay, a substance that okay. So this we can say that the microorganisms are helpful in cleaning up our environment. Okay, yes. Okay, so yes, you have some question here. List five beneficial use of microorganisms. Okay, yes. Then what are microorganisms? Then what? Write about vaccine. What is vaccine actually? Then how viruses are different from bacteria, from fungi and algae. Yes. Okay. What you learned in today's lesson. Okay. So okay. So if you have something in this, let me once do this. So viruses actually they cannot one thing is that they cannot live alone. Okay, they need a host, a body to survive. Okay, yes, and that is the main difference. Okay, yes, and then the sizes of viruses are very small. Okay, they are very small. Okay, even the larger size of virus is even smaller than the smallest size of bacteria. Okay, yes, so if you think they are very small. Okay, yes, okay, so yes, try to answer these questions. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, please ask. Stay fit, stay healthy, and keep studying.